I know a girl with sunburst eyes. Her hair glows like embers. Her smile shines like the stars above. Her touch is soft and tender. So when I graduated from high school in June of 1976, wow, 1976, I didn't have enough money to go to college, so I stayed out for a year to work construction. And I was smart enough to know that working construction in Iowa winters was not a good idea. So I took off in January and February and went to a small conservative Mennonite Bible college in Rosedale, Ohio, just an hour west of Columbus. And you can look it up. The winter of 1977 was in the top 3 coldest winters in central Ohio and the most snow. It was brutal. So I'm sitting in the cafeteria on my first day there, and the door comes open. The wind comes whooshing in. She came laughing through the doorway, chased by winter's cold and snow. There was a redhead coming through the door. Her eyes were snapping. She was laughing, and I thought, I've got to get to know that girl. Now, you should know that the Bible Institute at Rosedale had the reputation of being a match factory because there were young people with hormones from all over the United States and even Canada. And there was lots and lots of different couples that got formed over the years. So there's this beautiful girl. I find out that she's from Pennsylvania, Lancaster, Pennsylvania, which was a long way away from Iowa. And I did my best to try to get to know her. So I'm in the bloodline, and she's like 5 people ahead of me, and I kept bumping ahead every time we went around a corner. Finally got up, and I got to talk to her. And I enjoyed talking to her. She was really nice. And then one Friday afternoon, we were playing basketball, and I'm out on the court, and I look over, and I see this woman, young woman named Sylvia, come walking in, and she's with this guy named Dave from Delaware, and they sat down in the corner of the gymnasium on 2 5-gallon paint buckets. And I'm looking at them and saying, are they having a date? And I wasn't sure. So I talked to my friend Kim on the basketball court. I said, look over there. Are those 2 having a date? And he said, I don't know. They're not talking to each other. So later on that night, we went to the truck stop for pie and ice cream because in Rosedale, Ohio, there is nowhere else to go. So we're out on the interstate at the truck stop, and sure enough, Sylvia and Dave from Delaware and another couple come in. They're having a double date, and my heart fell. This is Friday night. Like, what am I going to do? I've got to ask this girl for a date, and I've got to hurry up. So the next day, I go to the library, or I told my friend Dwight, I'm going to do this, and if I can get a date with her, will you go on a double date with me and Dwight's girlfriend, Sue, and Sylvia? And he says, yeah, we'll do that. And so I go to the library because I know on Saturday everybody comes to the library. I got a study carousel up front. I'm waiting. She comes in with a group of friends. Fortunately, she goes to a study carrel, not a table. So I'm going to go ask her for a date, and I can't do it. I just can't. My knees are shaking. I cannot get myself to walk over there and ask that beautiful red-headed girl from Pennsylvania for a date. Dwight comes in and looks at me and he says, back of the library we go. He says, you chicken. If you don't go up there and ask that girl for a date, I'm going to go tell her that you are too chicken to come and ask her for a date. Now get up there. This was on February 4. February 5. So finally I get my nerve up and I go up February 5, 1977. I ask her for a date and she said yes. And then she had 2 problems. Problem number 1, it's a conservative Mennonite Bible college, and based on your age, you got a certain number of dates a week. And she already burned through her quota. So she had to go to the dorm supervisor and ask to have like whatever the Pope would give you, that she could have another double date. That was problem number 1. But before she could go ask the dorm supervisor to have a double date with me, she had to go ask some of the girls from Iowa, you know that guy from Iowa? And she described me, what's his name? So she had to find my name out so that she could go on a date with me. We had a date, went to the truck stop for pie and ice cream because where else can you go? Had a great time, came back, and we played probe together. Anybody played probe? It's kind of a spelling guessing game. Had a great time. But then she had a problem and I had a problem. The problem is, did she want to go on another date with me or with Dave from Delaware? And as far as that culture was concerned, her problem was she was two-timing. And she had to declare Dave from Delaware, me or nobody. So I knew that all the girls from the girls' dorm on a Monday would be coming past the area in the cafeteria and right where the yearbook staff was. So I took my yearbook staff work and I went out and sat at a table at a strategic spot. And Sylvia came walking by. And she said hi, went on with her friends, and soon she came back the other way and sat and talked. We talked for an hour, and everybody who walked through knew who that Sylvia had chosen. It wasn't Dave from Delaware. It was me. I know, yeah, I agree. I know a girl with sunburst eyes. Her hair glows like embers. Her smile shines like the stars above. Her touch is soft and tender. On the day that I first saw her in Ohio long ago, she came laughing through the doorway, chased by winter's cold and snow. She's the mother of my children. She's the lover in my arms. She's the one we all come home to. She fills our world with light and warmth. August 2nd, it'll be 45 years that we'll be married.